Hey guys, so if you're considering joining a CrossFit gym, I just wanted to give you some insight into seeing if a CrossFit gym is actually right for you. CrossFit can be a great solution for anybody, but it's just not for everybody. So I just want to run through a few things to give you a clearer picture on what we're doing in here, why we're doing it. That way you can decide for yourself if joining a CrossFit gym possibly is a good thing for you to try out and see if it's a good fit for you. So, first of all, what are we trying to do through CrossFit? We call it path results. What we're trying to do is we're trying to increase your performance. So we want your body to be functional and usable. We want this performance to be whatever you need it to be. So if you're interested in competing in a sport, we want your training to transfer over to your sport. If you want it to be the sport of CrossFit, that's a different story. And then also, if you're just looking to be healthy and fit, we still need to be able to perform, to pick up our kids, to run around, go play volleyball, whatever we might need to do. So the first piece is we want to make sure that our training actually transfers over into the real world. The next thing is we're going for aesthetics. We want you to look better. We want you to look fit. And we want you to be very happy and very confident with the way your body looks. We want your joint and tissues to be healthy. So we're not just going to do things in a way that ruins and destroys your body and creates overuse injuries and all of these things. We're going to do things that actually improve your joint and tissue health along the way. And then we want all of this to be in the context of overall health and wellness. So what we are not willing to do, we're not willing to sacrifice any one of these things for the other. So if there's something that we can do to increase performance that actually decreases our joint and tissue health and overall health and wellness, we're not going to do it. So we are basically, CrossFit gyms are a solution to get all of these things together. That is our ultimate goal. So how do we do that? We do that through constantly varied functional movements at high intensity. What does constantly varied mean? Every day is different. So we're going to mix strength training, cardio, flexibility. We're going to mix gymnastics and body weight exercises. We're going to go long and slow. We're going to go short and fast. We're going to do interval work. Basically, the constantly varied piece is we're going to work on all different types of aspects of your fitness together. So it's really hard to say what CrossFit is through showing one workout, because what CrossFit is the big picture program. It's the workouts we combine together across a year, across 10 years, and so on. That's what makes the CrossFit program CrossFit. So some days we might focus more on weightlifting. Some days we might focus more on cardio or flexibility. A lot of days we're going to combine these elements together, but our goal is for you to be as usable and functional as possible to keep us progressing. So that leads us to the next part, functional movements. This looks different depending on what your goals are. So out in the industry now, everything apparently is a functional movement. So here's the deal. A back squat, a deadlift, these things are not inherently functional movements. It depends what your goals are and how you're doing the movement. If we throw a weight belt on you and we have you take a sumo stance and we start deadlifting, that might be functional if you are going to take a sumo stance and wear a weight belt in a powerlifting meet. If your goal is to play volleyball, to play with your kids, just to be healthy and fit, a move like that is not very functional for our goal. So it's not just movements, it's how we're performing the movements that make something functional for you. So we take the context of why you are in here, and then we give you the best advice possible. So we're not trying to take you and cram you into the program. We're trying to take the program and make it as functional for your life and your goals as possible. The high intensity piece. This really just sounds like effort. So we're trying to prioritize technique, and then within that technique, we're going as hard as you can. It's that pushing yourself, really digging deep. That's where a lot of the benefits come. So you can burn more calories during a workout doing a long, slow workout. You burn less if you go hard for 7 to 15 minutes, something like that. But the benefit of this high intensity piece is now recovering from it for the rest of the day, for the next few days, your metabolism and your recovery and your body is going to be impacted by the hard work you put in. So there's a lot of magic to intensity. We do long, slow, we do intensity, but most of the time we're in a range where we're prioritizing technique and we're going as hard as we can with that technique. The other thing you get from a CrossFit gym is you just get lifestyle support. So again, at a CrossFit gym, it's not about what the workout is. You can do workouts on your own, and you can do workouts in other gyms that are CrossFit workouts. But the reality is, what makes CrossFit CrossFit is it's a whole lifestyle. We've got workouts leading us to this, but the other things that support this are sleep, nutrition, non-exercise activity, doing mobility, stretching exercises. So CrossFit is the big picture. And so within a CrossFit gym, you're going to get more. It's not just come in and work out. You're going to get all the support you needed to really get the results you're looking for. And then the other thing that supports all of that is just community. The coaches, usually the owner of the CrossFit gym, is highly involved and highly personable with everybody. Your fellow classmates. So the community aspect is you get that support, you get the accountability, and you have a gym that feels like your own. You're not walking into a Globo gym where everyone's got earbuds in. You might recognize and smile at people, maybe say hi for a second. You've got a community of people who know who you are. They're happy to see you. When you're not around, they're asking where you are. It's just so powerful. A lot of friendships, a lot of relationships get developed in a CrossFit gym just through the types of workouts and the way classes are set up. So, is a CrossFit gym right for you? It depends. It depends what you're looking for. How it relates to other things. If we're looking at yoga, yoga is going to be really good for mindfulness. It's going to be really good for balance and flexibility. But if we're looking for the performance, aesthetics, overall health and wellness, then it's kind of lacking. Same thing if we're looking at more bodybuilding or boot camp things. So we want something that's going to be constantly varied, functional movements at high intensity, and something that's going to lay a foundation to transfer over to your real lives. Ultimately, that's what we're going for. So it's up to you. Most CrossFit gyms do free intro sessions, or they do really cheap trial classes. So if you're on the fence about it, the best advice I can give is go try it out. There's a lot of opinions on what happens in CrossFit gyms, and most of the negative ones are formed by people who have never been to a CrossFit gym. So come see what we're up to. I hope to see you soon.